Right, it was your fault. All your fault. Come on the channel, do your little voodoo, and make my phone die. Okay? Okay? See how it is. Snake. Yes, we're back. It was Rybeat's fault. Like he got on here, did some little, made my phone die. See how he is? See how he is? See if he comes back on here. But we're gonna be setting up the next job. That's what we were gonna do. You don't need to see what I'm doing. I'll show you in a minute when we get to it. We're gonna be doing a. So we just finished. I just finished printing those shirts, and now we're gonna start on the next one. This is what it's gonna look like. Let me show you. That's gonna be the front, and that's gonna be the back. Front and back.
Hi. This one's Mr. Beasley, so this is Oh, I love it! So look, just finishing the other two. That's great, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah. I love it. I love that.
How y'all doing?
Great.
How you doing, man?
Good. What you got over there? Boat place or what is it?
Yeah.
What like?
We fix boats, sell boats.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. We're a Bentley dealer and a Mercury dealer.
That's cool.
But they mostly fix boats, because, you know, a lot of places around here just sell the boats, but they actually fix
more
them.
service work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so since the Corona, you know, nobody has any freaking boats right now, so everybody's like buying old ones and trying to fix them up.
Yeah.
So we're like slammed right now.
That's
We
good.
literally
Y'all
can't
do
do
keychains,
anything. Yeah, they got keychains, they got everything.
You
Yeah.
got the little floating keychains that pop open that you can put like
No, I know what you're
But
talking
we could
about.
buy them and bring them to you, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Can you
said
get
we
those?
could.
Can you order them?
I'll see if I can.
Okay.
You know which ones we're talking about? They
Yeah.
float on top of the water?
Yep.
Yeah.
For like a jet ski or like something like if it
Oh,
falls
you're
off.
talking about the ones that,
They open
the
up where you
waterproof
put your
ones.
registration card or
Oh, okay.
something like that in there.
Yeah.
I can show you what I normally order. I mean, I would
But I
want
like
like 250 of them.
I like the ones that float on the water though, that
Oh,
look
these
really
float,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Don't we have a yellow one? That floats in the water? But here, look at all the other stuff they have.
There's some less than
But yeah, I could do keychains. I just gotta see. I gotta find where I can get them from.
Okay.
Come look at this stuff.
Do anything, right?
They got chargers.
Chargers. Chargers. What was it?
I thought it was a charger with a. Are you guys from Texas?
Yep.
Why'd
Yep.
you guys move here?
Military.
No, I figured.
Yep.
You look military.
Yep.
No, that wasn't a
No,
that wasn't
you're good.
disrespectful. No. Anyway, see, these are all the t-shirts that they have. And look, we even have,
I said, hold on. I'll show you what I'm doing in a minute. There's somebody in the shop right now. So give me a second, Frankie, and I'll show you. You want to see what I'm doing? Hold on. We're using Corel Draw. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how I'm not gonna separate this because it's just one color, but how I would do it. Yeah. with advanced tools to get really, really dark print. We're gonna print the film, and then we're gonna do the line it up and wash it out. Do a test print, see how it looks. Flip. Flip. Yeah, so give me a second because there's people in here. I'll be right back.
You have hoodies and stuff too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the zip up. But like I said, they were telling me it's cheaper if we just bring it up here. You know what I mean? Bring our own shit up here.
Oh, y'all do like it better that way?
No, I mean, it all
They
depends on how
don't
you
like
want
it better that way.
Okay.
It's
It all
cheaper
depends.
for us.
It all depends. It all depends on how you want it.
Okay.
See, what we were planning on doing is like, selling some shirts up there, you know what I mean? Because every time people come in there, they're like, oh, you got boot center shirts? You know, so if I wear something like this, you know, they're like, oh, that's cool, you know?
Yeah.
And then plus, that's also advertisement purposes for us.
It all depends. Like, this is a little bit more expensive because it's only like ones and twos.
Right, no,
Yeah.
I mean, normally I'd get,
Don't tell them how much
Fifty
I
shirts.
spent.
Yeah. So that's what I just did over here. So I got this is this.
I mean, cause normally I get like all my.
Yeah. See, I just did.
Yes, it's wow. That's big. Why is this one so much smaller?
And I know once you get hardware, I know normally once you get hardware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this right here.
Yes, it does. I love it.
This one never.
Yes, it does.
That stuff over there, you gotta wash it.
What?
Because it goes on with heat, then you dry it with high heat and wash it with high heat.
Oh, this one fine, and then yours is just like this one says, a separate top pink, yours says one. Like it.
Yeah, so yeah.
I didn't really want
This is more for bulk order right
Right, that's the way we would normally do it.
Okay.
so I didn't want to get the, what you call it on it, the paddles on it, because I just kind of wanted to wait until we get, you know, get like a design. Yeah. Exactly, but this would be good for us to just have a shirt on this. A work shirt, I mean.
Is there like a price break in
Here.
each,
Yeah, that's right.
I love that y'all like right here, you know what I mean, because you literally right never know.
See, this is.
Thanks so much, baby. I appreciate it, and we'll repeat business for real.
And then, so on that sheet he's giving you, there's a pro website, so you can go on there and anything and everything that, you know, that carry, well, most everything that we carry is on there as far as apparel goes, so we can have the prices. The price you see is the price you pay for the apparel.
Okay.
So if you're looking like for hoodies, you do decide if you want tie-dye, they got all kinds of different tie-dyes there, so.
keep the money around here?
Yeah, right. Definitely.
And then there's just next. And like, if you guys have a boat, or get a boat, or interested in a boat, we'll, do some,
Yeah,
trading.
Definitely. definitely.
We'll definitely work out sometime. What do you have? Ooh, no. This is fire.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me show you what I was talking about. If you guys are still here, if you haven't left. Did Rye ever show up? Where's Rye at? Rye, he didn't show up. You're good. My charger died. So what I do is whenever I'm doing this, if it's a multicolored job like the one I just did, I use Corel Draw. And then with Corel Draw, I have the plugin called Advanced Tools, right? Or Simple Steps, whatever it is. What up, Kenny? You missed Rye sabotaging my live. Now he's scared to come back now. I don't know where you went. So we are going to, what I do is, if I print this image, it's not going to be fully black. It won't be black. It'll be like a transparent black. No, it was just on the tripod. I need to get one though. It won't be transparent black. I mean, it'll be like transparent. It won't be like black, black, black like I want it to be. So the way I get it to do that is, I don't have a rip software. This is what I use. I just use this program called Simple Steps. I guess it is a rip software. I don't know. Smart Rip, I guess. I don't know. But this is what I use, right? And then I come here. Let me get my fingers out of the way so you can see this. So we are using Simple Steps. Come to color management. Click my image. Click the image and then create selection palette. And then if there was more than one color in there, it would choose all the colors that were in there. But this is a simple one color design. It's going to be printed white. Everything that's black is going to be printed white. But whenever you print this on a transparent film, you have to do it black. So we're going to come to fills and outlines. Replace. Oh, gotta click this, the one we want to replace. Click it. Bring it all the way to the black. Hit OK. And then convert to Pantone. Good to go. And then separation. You see that? Come to separations. This one, no. Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, those are. CorelDRAW is not. So separations. You can create an underbase from here, registration marks from here. You could choke your underbase if you want to, but like I said, we're doing white. This is going to be printed white, and then we just come down here to create separation. It's going to do its little thing. Again, if this was more than one color, it would do, let me see where this logo is at. I got so much stuff on this thing.
Less than 5 minutes.
Where are we at? Nope. The one I just did. Dang it. Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Let's see. Here it is, right next to it. So if I open up this file right here, oh my bad. So if I open up this file right here,
Okay, so
watch this.
what would you say?
So this is what it would do. Let me see. Let me do this. So if it was more than one color, this is what it would do.
Okay, so like if I
Right?
like say 50,
There it is right there. That was the original.
how much do you
Separated the brown,
for sure?
separated the red, separated the black. That's what it would do is if it's more than one color.
Like 12, 13.
Just like that.
Sure, can I throw this in here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so she said if I got like 50 like this, you know what I'm saying? Maybe like between 9 and 10 a shirt. I think I could get 40 bucks
Yeah,
for this,
so-
like legit. Oh yeah, easy. I think I could easily get.
So
30,
there it
40
is.
bucks for this.
So then,
Don't you
let's
think?
see, we're coming back to here.
25, yeah, okay.
All right, so we're there. What I'm gonna do is
Oh, and and really the mask
delete
right
this,
now would be a good idea.
and then just move this to the top.
Mask.
Yeah.
We can't even freaking breathe in them, dude. Judge your pains, you make pains. You don't.
I can get them though, but you gotta order about 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
Cause I just got them. Cause I just ordered some pins from my other store, some pins and what was the other thing?
This looks amazing, y'all, for real. This looks freaking amazing. It does.
It took a while to get it right, but
It was awesome. It was worth every freaking penny. For real, like legit. Every penny.
and then once I have it here, I'm gonna print straight from here. So
Now, I'm very satisfied with
20%.
it, but I would prefer the print that a little bit bigger, but I'll specify next time.
yeah,
And how should I wash it?
that's what we are gonna print. So we're gonna print it in a minute. You still here? All right, cool. Thought we got disconnected again. Yeah, we'll print it in a minute. Whenever they leave, they're almost done. So we'll print that stuff in a minute. But we're gonna be printing it from Advanced Tools. I guess it is a RIP software to make it really, really black. But if you want to buy that plugin for that, it's like $400 to buy that plugin. If you are doing screen printing, and I'll show you how dark it looks whenever I print out. Like big boats, and I can't. That's the shirt you got. That's what's up. The whole channel's working on boats. That's cool. Someone said I didn't get back to them. Who said that earlier? Are you doing this on vinyl? I'm screen printing it. That's a lot to weed. Too much to weed. So we're gonna be screen printing that. Screen printing it. Just screen printing. She's doing vinyl work right now for the lady. Martin Jones, what's going on?
Hi, little one.
Linux.
What's your name?
Yeah, I bet. I know like Linux and all those other programs are tough to work with.
That's how old my little girl is. Her name is Lily.
That's why I just stuck with Windows.
Alexis is a very pretty
Windows.
name.
We're gonna. I already have one of the screens is already done because they always get prints from me. So we'll set that up. I have that 3-color job that I was just doing. Still on the press. I'm not gonna take it down because I have 4 shirts that I'm still waiting for to come in. So as soon as those 4 shirts come in, I'll be able to print those last 4.
Perfect. I love it. Thank you so much. We will definitely come back. I'm so happy with it. Thank
Came out good?
Y'all the best. I appreciate it so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And we will be repeat customers. So
Appreciate it.
appreciate it so much.
I did a good job. I did a good job. I didn't even do anything. All right, so let's go print this. All right. Hopefully I got some charge on here now. All right, let's go. I think I'll show you what I was doing a minute ago. There's the embroidery machine. There's the heat press. Here is the... Let me grab this over here. See, no gimbal. Shaky. Shaky as shaky can be. Shaky as shaky can be. All right, let's do this. So the printer that I use is the Canon Pixma 6820. Is that what it's called? Okay. Do you need these?
I don't want to throw them just in case.
She wants 40 of those shirts, huh? She wants to buy 40 of those I like big boats and I cannot lie shirts. Whatever. Let's do it. Beef and bones. Beef. I think it was Get Your Ends Up. Is Get Your Ends Up still here? Appreciate that. Do you sublimate them first and then bleach them? I don't do that, so all I do is sublimate. So I don't do the sublimation bleach thing. But I can show you. We do have some. So with this So this is 100% polyester cotton fill. So there, I do have colors like this. You could sublimate straight to this, but just keep in mind the best thing to sublimate to this would be black. But if you did like, say you're trying to do like, let's say this gray or some other color like a blue. Say you're trying to do a blue like one of these blues up here. You got to remember the background of this is pink, so you're going to get the pink and the blue to blend together whenever you try to print that. I mean, whenever you try to go and sublimate this, so keep that in mind. And you guys know I use the Sawgrass 800 right there. True sublimation printer, so that I don't have to use it every day. Because if you don't have a true sublimation printer, you got to be careful because you have to use it or it will go bad. Just get your ends up still here. Yes, I have your vinyl right here. I just haven't had time to send it. Connie, how's it going? I haven't had time to send it. Emily, remind me. See, I'm going to tell her to remind me. Can you put... You're talking about on the front of this? Is that what you're asking? I can do the side of caps, the left side. I can do the left side of caps. I just ordered the hoop to do the side of caps. It was expensive, but I got it. Now I can do it. So that's all you want on the cap? Like, is there like a certain font? Send me an email, Kenny. So send me your create it on we have the same cutter. Me and Kenny have the same cutter. Create it on GraphTech. Create it, save it. Once you save it, email it to me. Email me the file, and then I'll get it digitized, and then I'll let you know. But I can do it, yeah. I'm gonna start making hats like this. Either we can give them away, or I can sell them. If you guys want to buy it, I've never been really big of like, oh, I'm gonna sell you guys my custom merchandise. But everybody's always asking, you know what I mean? So I guess I need to start doing it. Right. Let me go grab a film real quick. Is Lexi still on?
No, she's not.
So I use the 13 by 19. I ordered these on eBay, right? So I ordered 2 packs of these, and so I ordered a 13 by 19 and a 8.5 by 11, so I can have both, right? And then when it came in, it was 2 of them, the 13 by 19. So I was like, okay, I know I didn't order 2 of these, so what happened? Well, the box that had the 11 by 13, the label said 11 by 13. The other box said 8.5 by 11, but it had this in it, so I wasn't going to complain. All right, so we're going to print our film. Make sure you have it all plugged in. If anybody wants to see my settings, everybody always wants to know what settings I use, but you got to have advanced tools, right? Control P to print. I'm printing from the Canon Pixma. You probably can't see it because it's way over there. I only want to print the current page. Current page only. That's what we're printing right there. And then I'm going to see if I can see my settings. Alright, so here's my settings. Everybody always wants to know what settings I'm using, so I'm going to show you guys. Take a screenshot of it if you want to know. All right, so here's what I'm using. If it will, is it blurry? Looks blurry. Transparent film, grayscale, matte photo paper, high quality, 13 by 19, rear tray because it's in the rear, right? And that's it. That is it. That's all that I use. Transparent, grayscale, matte paper, matte photo paper, high quality, and that right there. So nothing fancy. That's it. Okay. And then when I'm ready, there it goes, focus. Right. Hit OK. And then we're gonna print it. Hopefully everything goes good. It's gonna bring up another menu. Should. There it is right there. And all I'm gonna do is hit print again. Same thing, it's on the matte photo paper from the rear. And that's just, so the first one that came up was the one from the program, right? This one that's coming up here is the one that comes with the printer, if that makes sense. Right, so that's what this one is. So up here, I know you can't see it because you're way over there, but it says Canon IJ preview is right here. Let me know when Rye gets here. I really need to talk to that dude. Make sure he doesn't sabotage this live too. Right, so we're good. We're just gonna hit print. And it's going to start to feed. Here it comes. There it goes. I'm just gonna print this big old back piece right here. And then my screen is already ready to go. What's up? Anybody got questions about what I just did? Ask me. It's all good. I'll answer them. Joking. Yeah, already answered. Kenny's. Get your ends upstairs. Connie, how's it going? Martin, what's up? Yep. Oh, I missed one. Who was that? Oh yeah, monthly subscription. No. Like I said, Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop is like $55 a month. Is that what it is? 65 for Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. I always get ink on everything. Look at that. Where's that? There it is. And here it comes. See how dark that is? What Canon is that? It's a regular printer. Yep. Kel, how's it going? Yeah, so it's just a regular printer. Hey man, I was hoping you would email me that price list, but I never heard back from you again. Oh, my bad. You want a price list for screen printing or price list for embroidery? I'll show it to you right now. You can take a screenshot of it. That'll probably be faster. I'm telling you, like, someone sent me an email and was like, hey, did you get my stuff digitized? And I was like, when did you send it? And he was like, last week. I was like, dude, I get so many emails. So there it is right there. And as you can see, like, super black. Let's do that. I'm gonna leave this here. 15 shirts. So there's a minimum of 15. I do a minimum of 15. Minimum of 15 shirts. Let me grab it. All right, get ready to take a screenshot. I'm gonna show you the price. Here it is. Take a screenshot. All right, that's it. How long does a sheet hold? I don't do neck tags yet, but I will. I'm just kidding. All right, so here, take a screenshot of it. There's the bottom part. Take a screenshot. Here's some of the rules and regulations right there. Take a screenshot. Is it blurry? It's not on the website. Hopefully you guys were able to get that. But we do 15. So there's a minimum of 15 shirts. 15. So 15 to 24 shirts, $3 a print. $3.50. If it's on a white color shirt, $3.50. If it's on a dark shirt, it's $4.50. All right, so it all depends on the color of the shirt. So with this being on the white shirt, there's no underbase, so it's cheaper, right? This one there is an underbase, but it's already priced in there, right? So we already have it priced in here with the underbase. That's why this one's a little bit more expensive than getting it on a white shirt. When you do it on a black shirt, you have to put a white underbase under it so that whenever you put the color on top of black, you got to make sure you put white underneath it, all right? Let me check my battery life, 16%. All right, let's go get the screen and we're gonna line this up. Yeah, no problem. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. I didn't mean not to get back to you. My fault. Hopefully you got it. If not, send an email. Best if you just email info at Hard Hustle Printing, because we will both get it, not just me. Because I'll get an email and I'll be like, I'll click it and I'll read it, and then I'll see another one and be like, oh, let me answer this person back that wants to know what happened with their order or something like that. You know what I mean? So info at Hard Hustle Printing, because myself and Emily will both get it. But if you email Hard Hustle Printing, only I will get it, right? So I keep looking this way, but I should be looking at the little camera. This thing's confusing. It's not like a regular camera. What about when is 3 colors? It's all worked in there, wherever it's at. $6.50, depending on the shirt that is going under. And then there's a $15 we charge. So like our prices are low. They're not in the setup fee's not in there. Some people they'll tell you that their prices are high. They'll tell you that there's no setup fees, no nothing like that. But how they get it is they raise their price on, what is it? They raise their price per print. So say I wasn't charging a setup fee, right? Which is $15, but my print for 15 shirts on here is $4.50. So if I raise my price to $5.50, I can now tell you the price for 15 shirts is $5.50, no setup fee. You get what I'm saying? Same thing, same difference, right? They just word it different. Not charging you a setup fee because I'm charging you $1 extra a print. Let me go grab the screen real quick so we can line this up. Oh, hers. Right, so here it is right here. Yeah, a lot of people will say don't keep it in light. You guys see we're in the light right now. Don't put it in direct sunlight. Don't keep it out here forever. You can have it out here. You guys can see it right now. I have it out here. I'm not gonna have it out here forever. I'll line this up. And then we are going to go wash it out. Let me charge this while we're waiting before we get booted again. All right, we charging? Yeah. Okay. All right, we got charge. We got our screen out here. In the light, right? Like I said, just don't keep it out here forever. We got our lasers on. This is a back piece. I can do this with the back piece, is okay. Take my artwork and line it up just like this. This is coming up and moving. Get some tape just like this. You guys will actually see, like if I left it in the sunlight, if I left it in the light too long, right now you guys are actually gonna see it because we're gonna burn this screen. I just messed this tape up. We're gonna burn the screen. So if I jack it up, you're gonna see it right here. So I just put tape. If you haven't done screen printing before and you're interested in it, what I'm doing is I'm putting tape on the four corners. Just like that. And this is how you line up your artwork. If you haven't done screen printing before, this is how you line up your artwork, right? Right, so what I have on this palette right here is double-sided sticky tape, right? So if I put the screen on here and I try to lift this up, this is sticky. So what I usually do is I get a shirt. Everybody has their ways of doing things, right? This is the way I do it, right? I put a shirt on here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be on there. That's all I'm doing. Putting it on there. Now I can grab my artwork and it's going to move wherever I want it, right? Line up my registration marks the way I want. And then I'm going to bring my screen over here. First I want to, because I want to, right now there's a gap in between here, so I want to adjust this. I'm going to adjust the back of this so the screen will sit all the way down. Now it'll sit flat. Now it's all the way down, right? So I'm going to put it back on here, line it back up. I usually won't have the screen out here this long because I would just do this without explaining. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push it down. My registration marks, I want to verify or check them out, look at them, make sure that they're still lined up. And then wherever I put the tape at, I'm going to tap it so that whenever I lift it up, the artwork is on here now. And that's how you line it up. Cool beans. Let's go to the so-called dark room to burn this and wash it out and see if I left it in the sun, in the light for too long. You guys are gonna get to see it right here, so let's go. Squeezing in. Alright, you guys know I'm using the Aurora from Anatol. Trying to plug it in, keep it plugged in. So I keep a charge on here at all time. Alright, we're charging again. So here's the one I just did. You guys saw the last live that we were doing. That was one of them. The koozies. I did those koozies. Instagram post on koozies. I just did a video on this. I just haven't finished editing it yet. Comparing 3 different inks. comparing Ryanet's effing ink, Screen Print Directs ink, and another one, International Coating. Blessed Mama, what's going on? So I did a video on this comparing those 3 inks because they all say they cure at a low temperature. So as soon as I finish editing that video, I'll show you guys that. I did this one, some samples for I like beef cuts and I cannot lie. Did that one, but yeah. So let's do this. If you guys have never seen this, this is actually like really cool the way this thing works. If you've never done this. So this is the exposing unit. I'm gonna unplug this. This is the exposing unit. We are going to expose this screen that has been in the light for like 5 minutes now. Alright, so you just put it underneath like that. You could do it in the dark, however you want to do it. Right? So now we're gonna close this. And then I only do it for 10 seconds. So then I'll hit start. It's gonna vacuum so that we make sure the film gets a nice tight fit, just like that. And now it's counting down from 10. You saw the LED lights turn on. And now, if I didn't leave it in the sun too long, we should be good. I think we should be good because I've always done that. The way I just showed you is the way I usually do it. And then when you're done, take this off. And then we're gonna bring it over here. See if you can see, yeah, you can see my little, this place has a shower in it. So I don't have to have, I want to get a washout booth. This was from like the Anatol when it came in. So I'm using that. Bootleg, right? My emulsion remover. All right. This is all I'm using. I'm not using a pressure washer. I do have one. You can see it. See the hose right here? So I do have one. I'm not gonna say I don't. Right? So you guys should be able to see this. I'm gonna spray it on one side, flip it, flip it, flip it, right? Because you put emulsion on one side and you put emulsion on the other side. So let's wash it out. How many of you guys are rooting that this doesn't work? So if you're rooting it doesn't work, you're wrong. You're wrong. It worked. So you guys saw me leave it out there, however long we were out there, and then I brought it in here. All right, as long as you don't leave it on direct sunlight for a long, long time, you should be good. You saw when I was out there, I wasn't in a hurry. There's like a little spot right there. I'm gonna try to get it out. I could put emulsion remover on there to get it out. I think there was like a thick piece right there. So let's see. Yep, that got it out. And that's the difference between like using the water hose that I'm using and using a pressure washer. With the pressure washer, you get a little bit more pressure, well, a lot more pressure whenever it comes to doing that. I don't use the high pressure, like whenever I do. You guys know, like with a pressure washer, you get different fittings like this. I always use the white one. The white one is the best because you get pressure, but you get more of a fan whenever it's doing that, right? So we gotta let this thing dry. So I'm gonna go put it outside really, really quick. So let's do that. And then when you're done with this, just turn it off. Here's what I used. Take a screenshot if you want to do it. If you want to use this. 10 seconds if you have a good exposing unit. Whenever I was doing it before, I would use the halogen light. And it would take me like 5 minutes, but I never had any problems. With this one, 10 seconds. So these, don't throw them away. I don't like to touch it with my hands wet because then you'll get spots on it. So I leave it there, dry my hands, do whatever I gotta do, and then we'll come back and we'll get this. But I save them just in case I wash out the screen. If I wash this out, and then later on they come back and they're like, hey, I wanna get some more shirts printed, I already have the film and I don't have to reprint it. All right, let's do this. Get my mess. Here's the new one I bought. Eventually I'll do a video on this, but check it out. With this is a new one I just bought. I can embroider the left side of a cap. So this would go like this. So that you can embroider the hat right here. So this piece goes in here. Lock it into place. You take this, just like that. So I'll eventually get to this. Eventually. I did these. Let's see, is there a gold one? But he wants the side of it. The side of the hat embroidered. So I purchased this to make it happen. So this piece, if you guys are wondering if you do embroidery, this piece right here was like 200 and something. 2 something for this, and then $100 or $89 for this. So if you guys are doing embroidery, the most expensive thing is the hoops. We got a 5-star review at the vinyl stand. That's what's up. That's what's up. Alright, once that thing dries, we're going to do a test print to see how it looks. We'll do a test print on the front right now so we can see how the front of it's going to look. Well, let me go get my charger. Again. I can actually start to print the front of these. So let me show you how many we have to do for this. Alright, so here's what we have for this order right here. I'm glad you made it if you're still here. Appreciate you stopping by. Everybody that's here, appreciate you guys. So we have all these right here. I won't show you the invoice. There is, because they had this directly sent to us. $175 pieces. 175.
Does that include?
Yeah. He said 60. He told me, hey, I'm gonna send you 60 shirts. Can you do it by Monday? I was like, yep. He's like, cool. 175 shows up. Even better, right? Even better. Huh? Yeah. So what I do is, if you guys were here for the first live, I have see if you can see it over there. I have one cart that is dedicated for inks and cleaning supplies only. You look at the bottom, those are rags down there. And then I have one over here that is dedicated for shirts only, so that we don't, not contaminate, but like get ink on them. So I don't get ink on shirts. This is the size of it. So that's what's going on the front of these. I should really ask him if he wants it bigger, because they do this one and they do this one, but I know he wants this one. But I'm just debating if I should do it bigger. Debating, because the last thing you want to do is do something and they thought it was going to be bigger, and it was 175 shirts and they wanted it bigger. You don't want to do that. Huh? Can you write them? Just go to my computer and go to Facebook and just type in Andrew, message him and ask him. Well, I guess I need to take a picture of that. Oh, his shirts came in too? Okay, cool. Yeah. So this is the, you guys remember I was telling you I got that contract job with the school? So this is the school stuff that I'm doing. No, this isn't the school, right? This is the soccer league that's around here. The stuff that I'm doing for them. See, I was telling Ry he could come help me print these shirts today. He said he's not gonna be here till August. Oh, these are little baby shirts. Huh? Yeah. So what I do is three X. When you screen print, you only screen print, you usually just do one print for all the shirts. So you're probably gonna stick with that print. I don't want to go too big because you don't want to go too big because you're doing something small like this. If you go too big, if I were to make the image bigger, then it's going to look really big on these little tiny shirts. So, we'll probably just keep it where it's at. So that's one box. We'll line this up. We'll print a couple of those little shirts to see how they come out. So again, with the lasers, what I would do is whenever I put my shirt on here, here's the front, right? I'll bring it back to right here. And that's what I like about these is it keeps it straight. So then the rule of thumb, if you do HTV, if you do screen printing, vinyl, sublimation, whatever it is that you do, the rule of thumb is 3 fingers, right? 3 to 4 fingers, because if I put 3 fingers, my fingers might be fatter than a woman's fingers, right? So they'd probably do 4. So it all depends, right? I usually do 3 to 4, whatever, right? I don't go off the registration mark because if I went off the registration mark, my image is another 2 fingers under that. So now I'd be looking at 4 fingers plus 2 fingers underneath that. My image would start like right down here somewhere. So you want to avoid that. So if you can see that, the top of this laser, I don't know if you can see the laser right there. If you can see it, let me know. Yeah, they're polyester. I'm using, so I have 3 different inks. I'm probably going to use the one from Screen Print Direct because it's really creamy and it's all-purpose ink. So I'm going to take one and I'm going to throw it into the flash drive, into the conveyor because, again, like he was saying, these are polyester shirts. Last thing you want to do is burn them. Whoops. My fault. Almost dropped y'all. Alright, so you don't want to burn it, you know what I mean? But you want to make sure that the ink does cure whenever it comes out. So I'm going to lay it on there. I'm going to wait for it on the other side. Let's come and grab it. 326 degrees. Look at that. Still good. It's not burning. It's not scorching, anything like that. It is warm. You gotta think 326. 326 degrees. I could lower it down a lot. I'm gonna do that. So I lowered it to 650. It was 700 degrees. The temperature, the coils were set at 700 degrees. I just changed it to 650. 30 seconds. 40 seconds, my bad. 40 seconds. Right here. If you can see it, hold on. The glare from the light. 40 seconds. I'm lowering this down to 650. That's the current temperature, 683. I'm gonna put it back in there. Same shirt. So it's at 666, 664, still going down. Let's see, so y'all can see whenever it gets ready to come out. Can you see that? There we go. 306, 298. Let's see where we're at when we come out. Here's our shirt temperature. Hopefully you can see that. 306. So we've lowered it down a lot. 280, depending where we're at. Less than 300 now. So, the ink from these guys, who are the Screen Print Direct, says it cures at what? Let's look. 270. I have it here somewhere. Here's the black. I have black right there. Oh, here it is. 270. 270. So we're gonna use this one because we're about 300 degrees in there. So we'll try it. See how it comes out. You should be good with just 2 passes of this, because this ink is pretty creamy. That's what I like about it. That in there. I'm gonna put pallet glue on this, not on this one, but the other ones, because with spandex it doesn't stick as good as if you're doing regular cotton shirts. We're printing the front, so make sure you have the front of the shirt on there. Never put your ink. I don't ever put my ink directly over this. I've done it before and I messed up a shirt, so don't do that. Let me grab a spatula. Whenever you open it, make sure you mix it. We grab a squeegee. Let's see if this one's big enough. That's big enough. I'm gonna cover this down here so no ink transfers. Where's my tape? Here it is. PMI.com. Go to PMI. If you guys screen print, you can get a sample package of stuff. I always tell you guys that. Take advantage of it. They'll send it to you for free. It'll come with 3 different tapes. It'll come with this one, the split pallet tape, and there's another one. You can get all 3 of these right here for free. Like a $20 value. You can get all 3 of them for free if you go to PMI.com. PMI.com and request samples. Hey Joe, is your screen pointing the right way? I think it is. What do you mean, is it pointing the right way? It's a chest piece. It might just look backwards because the camera's probably backwards. I don't know. But yeah, it's the right way. Oh, okay, yeah. This one down here. So that's what I did with this one. This one right here is a chest piece for this one. And if they were like, no, I don't want the Bulls logo, I want the Grovetown soccer team logo, I got both of them on one screen. So I can just flip it the other way, and I'm able to print either one they want without having to use 2 screens. One screen. Right, so let's try this. So I do need to flash this, so I'm going to turn the flash driver on. Look, I almost forgot to tape off the registration mark. That would not have been good. One job. That's what I use this one for. This one here is this is one of the tapes you get with that sample pack. The top of this, if you look at this blue, it's not sticky. So you only have, nope. I've already printed this before. I've already printed this print for them multiple times, so I know it's good. I think it's good. It's been a while since I printed it, but the last time I printed it, it was good. So I'm just gonna hope that it's still good, and it should be. But yeah, no test print. Because if you look, along the wall over there, there's a whole bunch of screens over there. Those are screens that customers have came in here and bought, that are repeat customers. Instead of having to pay the $15 setup fee every single time, I give them the option to purchase the screen. So for $40, they could buy the screen and they never have to pay a setup fee again. And then the people that buy the screens, Jesse Gibson, what's going on? And everybody that buys the screens, they have a minimum of only 10 shirts. If you come in and you want to get a job done, it's a minimum of 15 shirts plus the $15 setup fee. But like I said, one of the perks of being a repeat customer is you could buy the screen and then not have to pay. It pays itself off. After 2 prints, it's $30. After 3 jobs, you paid off, because it would have been 45, but you only paid 40. You know what I'm saying? And instead of getting 15 shirts at a time, you only have to get 10. But usually the people that have them, they order a bulk amount every time. I don't like the squeegee. No test print, and it looks good. I'm gonna flash it. I don't like that squeegee. I'm gonna switch it out. It's like the durometer is like really flimsy on it. I didn't want to use something this big for a little print. If you saw when I was trying to print it, you can see it. Look how flimsy that is. I sent you a photo. Two passes. That's good. So 2 passes is good for that. Looks good. 2 passes. So we're gonna keep on. We're gonna knock out all these little ones first, and then I don't really want to ask them if they want a bigger one, because then 99% of the time they're like, yeah, make it bigger. So we'll see. Here's the first one. So let me do some more. Oh, I was gonna put some more glue on here first. I'm gonna put some glue on this, just in case. This is water-based glue. With a piece of cardboard. Nothing fancy. Piece of cardboard. Yeah, I just touched it. I just put the glue wherever the print is going to be at. I don't need it down here because I'm not printing down there. I'm more worried about where the actual print is going to go. It's almost time to change these out too. So if you do this, I would prefer you guys, I mean, I won't prefer you, it's up to you what you want to do, but I would recommend for you to buy a gallon of glue at a time. It comes out a lot cheaper. It's cheaper to buy the gallon than to buy the little bottles like this, because like the little bottles like this, you're going to pay a lot more for it. This one, what do you say? Don't start with me. Dang it. Hold on real quick. I want to see what this dude's saying. Alright, so I prefer, like I said, I would recommend you to, where's mine at? Buy something like this. This is, like I said, water-based. You can see it. Water-based, pressure-sensitive adhesive, right? And then I just went and bought this from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever it was, and put it in here. That was it. Nothing fancy. Right? I would say buy the gallon, because you could buy the bottle for so much, and then probably like $10 or $15 more, you could buy the gallon. And the gallon will last you forever, because you just put a little bit down. You're not putting a lot of it. And then I put it under the flash dryer over there. You can see that. To help dry it real quick, I guess. And if it dries it, what's up, everybody? There's rye beets here. Alright, so yeah, that's what I use. Just so that I can keep my pallets sticky. Again, you can buy this. This stuff here comes in a roll. I do purchase the double-sided adhesive, but you could use it as long as you can. I have a bad habit, as you can tell. If after every job, use a wet sponge and wipe it down to get rid of the lint. I have a bad habit of doing that because I usually get out of here, like we usually print the job and then we get out of here really late, so I don't do it. But if you were to clean them off after every use, you could keep them looking like this one. I just replaced that one because that one was bad. So, like I was saying, yeah, you can replace it. I mean, if you just keep them clean, put the glue on there, you'll be good. good thing about shirts like this, the next level shirts, these shirts, is they have the side seam right here. You see this side seam? So what I do is I fill the seam on this side, I fill the seam on this side, and if it's the same distance on both sides, I know my shirt's in the middle. It gets really tough whenever you use a tube shirt and it doesn't have the sides like that. That's when it's really bad. You're like, what the heck? What is the coating called for tiles for sublimation? It's just sublimation tile. I don't know what the coating is called. Hey Les, what's going on? Jesse. Yeah, so C block, I don't even know. Like I have some tiles if we look over there. I do have tiles here. I don't know. We just buy sublimation tiles. I don't know if there's what the coating would be called. Yeah, you can't just go to Home Depot and go buy tiles and it's going to work. I'll tell you that. People always tell me, hey, I just watched your video on sublimation mugs. I did exactly what you said and it's not working. And first thing I tell them is, where did you buy your mugs? And they will be like, I bought them at the dollar store. It's not going to work. It doesn't work that way. You have to have, let's see. If you can see those mugs over there. Those mugs right there, those are sublimation mugs. Those aren't like Dollar Tree mugs that you can just go buy. You have to have, it's got to be specified that they're for sublimation, right? Polyester based coating, right? I know some people use some kind of spray to put on cotton to make it work. Do you get most of your business through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or other advertising? That's a good question. I advertise on social media. That's it. The lady that was here a little while ago, I don't know how she heard of us, but she just walked in. Usually I ask people when they come in, how did they hear about us? So once you open up a business and you have an actual commercial building, you can put your business into Google. So when someone Googles t-shirts in this area, my name will pop up now. When I was doing it from home, it wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Because you can't Google my business from home. You know what I mean? You have to have an actual commercial building. So whenever you set it up, what happens is you go under there, you go under Google My Business, you set it up, and what it does is you can't fake it. You can't say like, this is where my business is at, and then say, oh, well, I'm gonna do it from my house, but try to do it over here. You know what I mean? Because what they do is they're like, okay, got you. Set up your Google business account, and then they're gonna send you a PIN, but they send you a PIN to the business address. So the business address, we have keys to our mailboxes. So if you set up a business account, a big Google business account, and you try to fake it, right? You're not going to be able to get the PIN number that Google wants you to put in, if that makes sense. So you have to have an actual commercial building so that you can put yourself into Google. So that's what helps us a lot. So like people around here will do it. Whenever we sold our house where we used to live to move over here to this town, because the vinyl stand and now this one are here in the same town together. So we sold the other house and we moved over here. And whenever I moved over here, I went on social media in our community and was like, hey, I'm just new to the area. Um, I own the vinyl stand. I own Hard Muscle Printing. If you guys make your own T-shirts, hey, stop by the store, pick up your stuff. If you ever need it, if you don't do anything and you ever need something made, come by the shop and we can make it for you. So I have people from the community that come in, which is pretty cool. And then people that I guess they just Google us, you know what I mean? Which is cool, you know what I mean? Next door, if you look out here in the parking lot, see all these people out here? They're waiting to go into this restaurant next door. So that's, whenever I first got this building, I was like, the main road runs this way, right? The main road runs that way, and the building is long ways. So the building's like this, long ways, where the entrances are this way, right? And the main road runs this way. So I was like, bummer, you know what I mean? But this restaurant right here gets so much business, which is cool because a lot of people come by and they'll watch what I'm doing through this window. And if they get interested in it, they come inside and they're like, hey, do you do just big orders or do you small orders? No, we do everything. You know what I mean? So a lot of people come back and get ones or twos, or a lot of owners of businesses come next door too, and they come in here and hopefully come back to get stuff for their company. You know what I mean? I've had some people come in here and get some stuff done. You guys saw a video I did of some metalworking. The guy that just came in here with the boat, he said he was gonna come back and order like 50 shirts. He said he wants to keep it local from one small business to another. So I mean, that's what it's all about. So yeah, that's how I do it. Word of mouth. I get a lot from Instagram, a lot from YouTube. Facebook, I don't do anything on Facebook. What I do with Facebook though is my Facebook is connected to my Instagram, right? So whenever I post to Facebook, I just click also post. Whenever I post to Instagram, I click also post to Facebook. So I'll post it on Instagram and it'll share it to Facebook, but it looks like I posted it to Facebook. You know what I mean? So those, and then the little quickie videos that I do, the little 15 seconds, whatever it is that you could do for YouTube and Instagram. You know what I mean? A lot of work comes from there. That's where all my work was coming from in the beginning. But now that I have this place, I get a lot more walk-in people that come in here. So that's cool. Let's do this. If that answers your question. Hopefully that did. Isn't it a polyester-based coat? I don't know what it is. I think so, because it has to sublimate on polyester. First coat. Now we're gonna hit it with our second coat. Like I told you, I always start right here where this white piece of tape is at. Especially whenever you're going with your second coat, so you can tell the difference. Some people will number their pallet, number their arms, they can tell. I just put a piece of tape on it. 2 coats per. What do you think about the Riley Hopkins 300? It's a good press. It's not a bad press. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. See, I still have mine. That's just the one station 4 color. I still have it. I'm gonna use it eventually in my trailer. So I still have it. It has. What I would say is make sure you get these right here, side clamps. If you're gonna get it with side clamps. Side clamps make everything a whole lot easier. And I didn't know that until I got side clamps. So if you can get it with side clamps, get it with side clamps. So this one I'm taking off. Replace that one. This one I'm going to replace. The reason I'm going to replace it is because there's a fiber on here. And whenever I was pressing it, you could see it stick up in the shirt. And I don't want that. I don't want that. This one's good. What's that? I was gonna throw it in that box, but I forgot I have shirts in there.
You don't have anything on the other side?
Oh shoot! Shirts were falling on the floor. I'm gonna replace this one, and that's what's good about this double-sided tape when it comes to cleaning these off. That's how easy it is. Did it get dirty?
I'll get you a box.
Huh?
I'll get you a box.
Oh, okay. I was gonna take those out of there and I forgot. I'm just gonna replace all of them except one. Just because how bad they are. Let me grab.
Or are you individually vacuuming these?
No. I'm gonna put them in a box and just send them.
What is shipping the correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna ship 2 and have them sign one for me. See if they'll send it back. Alright, so this is the same thing that we were using, PMI tape. You could buy this over there too. So, what I'm going to do is clean this stuff off. Uh-oh, Rye Beats is back. He's back. Now, if my phone dies or he does some voodoo stuff on here again, and he makes us disappear or he ends my life, it's on when I see him in August. It's on, Rye, when I see you in August if you make my my live disappear. I don't like the spray. I have the spray, but I don't like it. I don't like it because it shoots out like a spider web, and it's really, I just don't like it. I like the glue better because I can mess with it myself. Yeah, Rye. Rye's like, hey, what's up? Bloop. The live is over. So we're putting this one on here. And if you put glue on this, you put glue on this and you put the web spray on this, it's gonna be so hard to clean it. And I only know because I used to do it that way. That's what's up. That's a good press. I'm not saying that it's not. Rye used to have one of those. Rye used to have a Rye used to have one of the Riley presses. I'm not sure which one it was. Where does it say it? I think it is. I don't remember which one I ordered. I just ordered it. See my new pallet, Rye? Look at that one. Koozies t-shirt. That one's good. Well, congrats on the new screen printing. What did you have before that? What did you have before? What did you have before? Matthew, what did you have? Rye had the 500. Yeah, the 300 looks cool. Yeah, I bet, man. I was like, whenever I found out about this one, I could not wait for it to come in. So what's next? What should I get next? Is what we're trying to figure out. Another employee, Emily says.
Yeah, yeah. And a raise.
And a raise. I've had some people come in here and want to just do an intern, but I'm just like, I'm not sure. Not right now. They just want to learn. I'm like, I get it, but not right now. You know what I mean? But eventually, so, Matthew, what did you have? I asked you, what did you have before Or is that the first thing you're getting? Is that the first press that you're getting, or the first setup that you're getting? If not, what did you have before that? The Volt. Okay, so you had the pallet that you were using was the wooden one, right? Is that what you're using, the wooden pallet? I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you're gonna like these. These are a whole lot better. They have the same thing, just like this. They come like this. They have this rubber on the top. You can see the rubber, and then the metal. So you got to be careful with this. It's not like the wood where you could drag a razor blade across it, and the wood would just scratch. This is actual rubber. Can't leave this underneath the flash dryer too long, because then you will melt it. One time mine was like that. You see it over there? See it? Hold on. It was like that, and I kept moving it like this on this side. So it stayed on for a long time, and when I looked, there was a big old bubble. Like this piece right here had a big old bubble in it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, so be careful with that. How are the classes coming along? I've done 2 classes. I've done a class for sublimation, and I've done a class for vinyl, and I haven't had time. Like Emily already has she already drew it up of the class for screen printing for 3 different sessions, and she's like, look at it, let me know if you like it, so I could post it. And I was like, no, not right now. Like, we don't have time. I don't have time. Like, I got 175 shirts right now. Here, I got that one. It's not the green, because we just did those. Those are extra ones. But in there's pink shirts in there, and then in there's purple shirts in there that we got to do, plus
3.
Plus those, plus these right here, plus these right here, plus those hats over there, plus those hats over there. Yeah, I am. You know, and I don't do this all the time. That's what makes it hard. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here all day to where I could do this. But eventually, when I get here and I could be here all day, it'll be not a whole lot easier, but I'll be able to do this as a job, not just after work come over here to try to do it. And then stay here till like midnight. Like right now, we're closed. We're closed at 7 o'clock here. That's what I'm saying, Rod. You need to come over here before August. Tell your wife you're gonna come DJ or something. And that's just showing you the jobs that I have right now in the shop.
Plus the small little ones.
Plus all the small little ones. I could show you my email of work that's been digitized that's coming up, that, like, I had to do this, if you could see this. See this right here. Yep. That is a whiteboard, because we were like, what orders do we have? We were like, I mean, we have a little way that we do it, but it was working. But me, I would be like, okay, we got to do these shirts. Let me just print them all, and I would print them all. You know what I mean? But like we would get lost. And then she was like, no, the invoice said for you not to print this. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I printed them all already. You know what I mean? Joe and Rye coming to Atlanta. Yeah, real quick. Come on over. Yeah, whenever I first started, I bought a gallon of white ink, and I was like, man, I'm never gonna run out of white ink. I got so much white ink, it's crazy. And now, like, it goes so fast, it's crazy. And I hope everybody that does this can get to that point. You know what I mean? the other screen's outside still. I gotta go get it.
You want me to get it?
If you don't mind. Wait for my razor blade. Oh, here it is. Huh? On the what? Oh, yeah, I'll look at this. Those are extras. So that's what I would say. What was his name? Matthew. Buy this stuff right here. It'll save you a lot of time. You see me doing this and you're like, man, that's taking a lot of time just to put those on there. But if you got 6 of these and they're all as dirty as the ones that I just had and you have to clean them, the amount of time that it's taking me to put this on there, you'd probably still be trying to clean one of them. So just keep that in mind. All right, Rye, take it easy, man. If you're going to go live tonight, let me know. I'll be drinking some, watching you, but I won't be on Twitch. I don't have a Twitch account. You got to be on Instagram where they keep kicking you off. I'll be on there for a little bit while you're there. Till they kick you off, right? Right, so I've had this for a while. I still got a lot on here. So it's before I had this press going live, I guess. I wish I can go to Atlantic City, but we're not gonna be able to. Gotta save my leave. Gotta save my leave for whenever I get ready to get out. Use it all at one time. Going live in 30 minutes. What's that? All right. So I'm glad, I keep forgetting his name. Matthew, if he's still here. How do you clean those when they have a lot of lint? Just scrub it like a water-based glue? So like this one right here. So this right here. So these, I don't want it to bounce back and forth and get hot. So these are cool because check it out. I keep a little bucket right here with water. And then you just do this. You can see how many times when I clean it. See what I'm saying? Or you can use a sponge. You can do it the right way. You can do it the right way and use a sponge like Rye does. The show in Atlanta is going to be like a t-shirt show. Like a bunch of big vendors that get together and they show you all the new equipment that they got. And you can go, if you do screen printing, if you do vinyl, there's a bunch of vinyl shops over there. Maybe one day I'll be featured in one of those as the vinyl stand. So, Matthew, that's what you do. You do that. And you see it's like wet, right? But it's all good. Because once it dries, it's going to be sticky again. Right? So then when you have this on there, right? You do this. You take this off. And now you got the double-sided tape on there. Got a crease in this one. Hopefully it doesn't mess it up. If it messes up, I gotta redo it. So you don't want to have a crease in it because if you get a crease in it, what's gonna happen is it's gonna print that crease. You want to make sure you get it nice and smooth. That's why you saw me whenever I was doing it. I was rolling it out the way I was rolling it and then squeegeeing it down at the same time because you don't want any bumps. You don't want any bubbles. You can use one of these nifty Dunkin' Donuts cards right here. Just smooth it out. And pull it up. Before you take off the paper, I would say what I do is I try to get all the bubbles out before I take it off. Because once you take it off, it's going to be sticky, you know what I mean? And if you get some, just go over it like I am. It's not a big deal. Then here's the one that we just cleaned with water, right? See if you can hear this. Now you can hear that it's sticky again. We just cleaned it with water. Now listen. I put a shirt on there. I grab a shirt and I put it on there. See that? Now it's not. So, keep that in mind. Water base. This double-sided PMI tape, you can wipe it down with water. Let it dry off and then keep printing. Keep pressing. Good to go. already stuck. Time we got. So even with hoodies, so even after time, you will have to put some. So that's what the glue is good for. Even no matter what kind of double-sided sticky stuff you use, after doing like 2 hoodies, you're gonna have so much lint build up on there. You're gonna have to use glue. That's why I'm telling you, get glue. Either the glue, I don't recommend the spray because it shoots out like a web, and then you get big chunks. You get really big chunks of lint that sticks to the pallet, and it's really hard to get off. And if you print over that, you're going to it's going to show up in your print. So I would say that's why I prefer the glue, because the glue, you can keep it smooth. We're going to do 6 more of these, and then we're going to be done. We're going to get out of here and we're going to go home, and then we'll do these tomorrow. Yeah, man. If you ever need help with anything, Matthew, let me know. My email is down below, Hard Hustle Printing. Just let me know. And if I don't answer you back right away, it's not because I'm ignoring your question. It's just we got a lot going on. All right. So yeah, if you ever have a question and you don't catch me on the live, or you ask a question and it goes by and I don't see it, yeah, you can email me. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. That's what my channel is for. That's what's up. I appreciate that. So I do have a video coming out. I haven't edited yet of doing these. I did it last night. I got like 7 videos that I need to edit right now, and it's just like when to find the time to do it. I don't know if they answered your the apparel show. The apparel show might just be for like, damn, my neck's all dirty. Look at me all dirty. Nasty. The apparel show might be just for like apparel, but it's good if you can ever get to one of those ISS shows that Kenny's talking about. I went to one in Dallas. I got to meet some really cool people. I got to meet Rye, Liberty Graphics, the t-shirt chick. Who else was there? I think it was just them. No, Mikey, the gnomes, Mikey and Shannon. I met them. We had a good time out there, and you get to see like a lot of the really big machines. You get to see a lot of the really big machines and all the apparel, like the Bella Canvas, the Next Level, the Gildan, the SNS Activewear's out there. What's another one that we ordered from? Oh, for Broder's out there. They're all out there. And then you can meet the sales rep for your area, and maybe they'll hook it up with you. Hook it up for you, not hook it up with you. We went out there. Stalls was out there. Ryanette was out there. Who else was there? There's a lot of people out there. But you always want to try to keep this as smooth as you can get it, Matthew. No, these aren't. You always want to try to keep this as smooth as you can get it, because what you don't want, if there's any kind of defects in this or in the lint, you'll see it on your print. No, these are, they order these, Sport Tech. They order them, I just print them. I'm using a bigger squeegee than what I would normally use, because the one that I'm using right now, this one was too small. So I went with a bigger one. It wasn't too small, the durometer was too flimsy. So I switched to a bigger or a stiffer durometer, I guess I could say. Two passes, looks good. Do that tomorrow? You gonna do it right now? You gonna do it right now? Start it?
You're almost done with that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do these last ones. That's it. Just do it tomorrow. Emily's over there killing it with hoodies right now. She's been doing a lot of hoodies for this lady, embroidery. She's using the hoops that came with it. I just started ordering mighty hoops that make it so much easier, because they have the magnets. You just put it on the hoop master, you just pop it on there, and it's ready to go. But the other ones that it comes with is a little bit more tough. But she's been doing good with the with sweaters. They've been coming out good. The lady that gets them, she loves them. Yes. Joe, do you sell gift boxes for your mugs? So the ones that I order, they come with the box. Except the new ones that I just got. I just got these. These are, you got it? The ones I just ordered, so I just did a video of 200 of those. I just pressed 200 of these and I did a video of it. But again, I haven't edited the video. So see, I did 200 of these. These are sublimation. The ones that we carry at the vinyl stand are the white ones, just solid white, like this but solid white, and those come with a box. Whenever you buy them, I don't want to lie to you about the price. Lori, if you're here, $3? I think it's $3. We sell them at the vinyl stand for $3, and it comes with a box already. I just bought a new mug press too. Really cool mug press, auto open mug press. See, the sublimation, not like the Dollar General, the dollar store. Can't go out and you can't buy those. It's not gonna work. I just ordered these too. Wine bags. Sublimation wine bags. I haven't done them yet, but I have them. Oh yeah, here's another one. Look at this one. So when you're walking down the street, sublimation. This is sublimation. It's like a big koozie for your wine bottle. See that? Sublimate that side and that side. It'd be a cool like little gift for Mother's Day, right? Take your borracha and put it in there. Pretty cool, right? So this is what I do, and it all depends on the shirts that you get. So let me put these in the dryer real quick. Alright, so when I do this, the good thing I like about these shirts is, if you look here, the seam, see the seam? So I grab the shirt like this. I grab it by the seams on both sides. And then, what's up, Bad Brad? And then whenever I get ready to load it, I hold it right here and I put it on. And I stretch it, I pull it all the way, right? And then I'll come back and I'll straighten it out. I'll pull it back to where the neck is right here, but then I feel this right here is where the seam is. So I put my hand here and I put my hand over here. And if they're even, if I could feel like the pallet here, and the seam, say in between right here, and I do the same thing over here, and I feel the seam right here, then I know it's in the middle. But if I put my hand here, the seam is here, and on this hand, I feel the pallet here, but the seam is here, I know the shirt is too far to one side or the other. So then I'll do it again. I'll pull it down, and I'll bring it back. I don't flatten it out yet. I feel it again. I feel it. Before I push it down or I smooth it out, you can still move it around. So I can feel that it's even on both sides, and then I'll do it. So that I know that it's now pretty much in the middle, or if not, directly in the middle. I don't know if you can see the laser where it's at. But that's where the top of my... The ones I hate are the ones that are like a tube. The shirt's a tube. When it's like that, it doesn't have that side seam, it's tough. And there's been times where I will do this. I'll grab the shirt. I think I did one. How many shirts was it? It was a lot of shirts. I don't even remember what it was. But I took the time and I did this to each one. And then I put it in the heat press so that I would have a center line going down the middle. Because without that side seam, it's hard to tell. Like this shirt right here. See how this shirt is? There's no side seam on this side or on this side. No side seam. So it's a tube shirt. It's just a round shirt. And all they do is add this and add that. So these shirts are hard to like line up because you could pull it straight, you could think it straight, but whenever you go to look at your image will be like, your image could be like this, but you thought it was straight. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with those tube shirts. And if you look at this, the way I line this up, I use my image. See that? I use my image because I know this is the center of the image, right? And then the top of this, I had a registration mark up here, but I had another image down here. Where's it at? If you guys remember when I taped this up, so I had a registration mark right here, but I didn't have one down here. But I was like, it's okay. As long as this is in the center of this image, I could use the tip of this to line up with that registration mark. So that's how I did it with this one. Because I was adding that other image to the bottom of it. Ooh, I almost took this one off. We only did one pass on it. This is the one I just put on there. So let's print it one more time. Second coat. Sweet. I'm gonna flash it. I don't have to. I could put it in there, but I'm gonna flash it real quick. Here's what I like about this one. Let me see where we're at. 35%. I can unplug for a little bit. So this is what I like about this. So if you see this right here, that's a sensor. The other one that I used to have, if y'all remember the one I was using in the garage, it would just stay on full time. It would never turn off. The coils underneath, the coils that were under there would just stay on permanently, and it would get to 320 degrees and it would just stay there the whole time. Right? So this one, sensor, it senses when the shirt goes under there. And so there's also in there, there's three different coils, or three different, I don't even know if they're coils or what I'll show you what they look like, but there's 3 zones. You see that? So I could turn off the individual. So say I was doing a chest piece only, I could just turn off the bottom one and the middle one and the bottom one, and only have the top one on. The temperature, you could turn it up, turn it down. You got to be careful because you could burn it. And then right here, you have a timer. You could do it from 0 to 6 seconds, however long you want to leave it on. So let me show you what I'm talking about. These zones. Look at that. The squeegee fell there, squeegee fell there, footprints there, squeegee fell there. But look, check it out. Let me move this out of the way. So here's what I was talking about, different zones. I don't even want to know how much one of those things cost. So I hope they never break, they go out. So that's all 3 of them right there, right? Now, like I said, if I was just doing a chest piece, only, I could just turn this one on. Whoops. Which one is it? This one? Nope. Those 2, this one. Nope. This one. There you go. Chest piece only, right? If I was doing something bigger, I could turn on 2 of them. If I was doing something full, I could turn on all 3 of them. But you got to be careful because those things get really, really hot, really, really fast. I burned shirts. I was like, what's that smell? And it was burning shirts. So you have to be mindful of how long you leave that on for. Because you see how bright that is? You can't feel the heat, but it gets really, really hot. So that's that. And then we're just gonna hit the button. Not hit the button, but it has a switch. Because we're not doing no more tonight. Turn that off. Bring it around town. And then see you, boo. It's pretty much dry. It's not cured, but it's dry. If that makes sense. Like this is cured. Whoa. This is cured. This ain't ever coming off. This ink is never coming off. So we're gonna wait for it to come out and then we'll be done. And then we'll shut this down. So here's the ones that we did. They just fall into a box. So how can you tell if your ink is really cured? I'll show you in a second. There it goes, bums away. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn this thing off. Go down. See, these are the ones I was telling you. So that's a lot of screens right there that people have bought, and they repeat customers that come back. All right, so let me show you. Well, I'm gonna turn this off. Stop it. But when it comes to checking to see if your print is cured, you can do this. The easiest way to tell is to grab it. This is spandex. I get it. I can pull this and really rip this print apart, right? But you don't want to do that. You're just gonna give it a tug. You're gonna give it a tug. And if your ink does not break apart when you're doing this, then you know it's cured. See that? See that bull's head? The bull's like, but if you pulled this and you could see the blue, then you know it's not cured. You'd have to stick it back in there longer. So just know that whenever it comes to doing that. All right. You're gonna let that thing cool down. That thing, so you gotta let it cool down. You can't just turn it off. If you turn it off, you're gonna burn the belt that is on there. So don't do that. That's my mug press. That's where I stand whenever I do my videos with the backdrop. HTV from the vinyl stand. All right, you guys got any questions? Let me know. I haven't tested my conveyor dryer yet. Did you have to set up the power for it? That's what's up. 140. That's how it starts. Keep doing it. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to get my whole. The power was already run here, so I was lucky. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I'd have to go measure it. It's over 24 inches though, I know that. Maybe 36, probably as wide as that cutter, 36 inches. Yeah, the lasers help out a lot. The thing about, let me show you these. So with the Ryonet laser, you ain't gonna get the same thing as this laser here. Because this laser is legit. Rybeats had the other laser, and he had so many problems with it. But look at this one. If I can get it to stay. No. So this one's actually down there. It doesn't come with it, but you can order it, right? So there it is down there. It comes up, the wire runs through there, and there it is right here. So you got 4 individual lasers on this one. It looks like Johnny 5, if anybody knows what that is. Johnny 5, right? All right, so see, individual lasers, depending on what it is that you want to do. That's my one for my center. That's the one for the chest piece. That one there is just there. It's not supposed to be there. I would adjust this down if I was doing a chest piece. And that's what this, like a piece that would, like this right here, to line this up. That's what I use this laser for. And then I would move this one over depending on where I would put my shirt at. So that laser system that this one comes with is legit. The one that I think comes with the 500 or the 300 like Rye had is a little bit different. It's a pole that comes up and then you just get a laser and you attach it to it. So you don't get the 4 lasers like that one to where you can move them individually. It's just one laser, I think a crosshair. I think that's what it was, I'm not sure. What's up? Violet Pup. The pallet tape is PMI. Go to PMI.com. PMI.com to get the pallet tape. If you guys want to get that tape that was on there, go to PMI.com. I was going to show you on my computer, but my computer is dead. PMI.com, and you can order samples. So you can order the 3-pack. Comes with all 3 of those tapes that I showed you guys earlier. So take advantage of that because it's free. They'll send you one to your house. If you have multiple mailboxes, have them send you one to each one. Live? We've only been here 30 minutes? Or is it like an hour and 30 minutes? Oh, okay. I don't know. You'd have to have, because I know Ryonet has so theirs has this right here. So theirs has this, right? The big bolt on top with the washer. The big bolt, and then underneath the big bolt is the bearings under there. Theirs is set up different. So, where are you going? So you wouldn't be able, I don't think you'll be able to, you could probably order this from them and the pole, but I don't know how you would mount it on there. You'd have to rig it up somehow to stay in place, or if you would just make a tripod for it. I mean, that'd be cool too if you could set that up, but then you'd never be able to move it. You know what I mean? So yeah, in front of the yippers. All right, so I think that's it. We did 2 lives tonight. We printed some shirts. We printed those shirts that were going overseas. So we did those. And then we got booted. We didn't get booted. My phone died. And then I came back on. Let it charge a little bit. What's up, Dad? And then I let my phone charge a little bit. And then we just did we burned the screen, washed it out. We lined it up, burned it. We put it outside. It's done. She brought it in. But we started printing the front of the shirts. We got 175 of them to do. times 2 because it's a full front, full back. Well, not a full, but like a big chest piece, and then the sponsor piece is going in the back. So we'll be doing those tomorrow. I probably won't go live because when I go live, I tend to talk a lot, and then I lose a lot of time by doing that. You know what I mean? We got to have these done by, he wants them done before Monday. So we just got them in yesterday. Yeah, we just got them in yesterday. So it's cool. It's our contract guy that we work with. So if he wants them done, we're going to get them done. Right? So that's, oh yeah, yep. So yeah, that's what it's about, right? Trying to get those contract jobs. I don't have a contract job with 24-hour fitness. Is that who it is? Anytime Fitness. I don't have a contract with them, but they did buy their screen. So that's a good thing, right? They ordered, the first time she came in here, she ordered 100 shirts. So she has 4 different locations around here that she owns. So she did buy the screen. So that's a good sign. You know what I mean? Usually whenever someone buys a screen, that means they're going to come back and get them again. So I always recommend it to my customers that especially have their own business, to purchase the screen because it'll benefit them in the long run. If they do 3, like I said, if they do 3 orders of shirts, over time, the screen will pay for itself. If the screen becomes old and it has pinholes in it or something happens to it, I will then redo the screen for them because they did purchase the screen. You know what I mean? So for those of you, man, I appreciate all of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I say. Like, because you guys, Matthew, and everybody else, like, there's 22 people in here, and only like Martin, Matthew, only a couple people talk. You know what I mean? I've had people that I've met, and they're like, yeah, I watch your videos, but I watch your lives. I just sit in the background and I just watch what you're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So offer it to your customers, man. That's what I would do. You know what I mean? Offer it to them. A screen costs us about $25. You know what I mean? Depending on where you get it. So you make $15 off of it. You know what I mean? But you hold it for them. You know what I mean? That's the cost of them. The cost and the benefit of them buying the screen is they get to use it whenever they want. Kenny's here. Kenny's always here. Appreciate you, Kenny. Kenny lives up in the Atlanta area. He always comes down to, he doesn't always come down, but he's come down to the vinyl stand when he has time. And then he's come to the shop here, so Kenny's my dude. Yeah, send them to me. I just did a video. I did a live last week with Rye Beach shirt on. You know what I mean? If you watch the video that I'm getting ready to, well, I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit the video and put it out. I'm wearing Sean's shirt from SE Shirt and Hoodies. So y'all send me a shirt, I'll wear it. Send me some stickers. I have those tables out there that I wanted to do screen printing classes in here, just haven't had time. Yeah, and I'll put your stickers on there too. Peepin' Toms. Jason's here, says hasn't missed the video. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. So I just did some samples for these people. Let me show you. So this is C2 Sports. C2 Sports. This is from the hometown where we're from back home. They just opened up a meat market over there. They were doing shirts out of vinyl, so they wanted to see how the difference was between vinyl and screen printing. So I was like, let me make them a couple. So that's the front. This is the back. That's the back of the shirt. Get off. Wherever it's at, there it is. That's the back, and then I just did this. They want it on the side like that, so I'm gonna send them that, They're looking to get brown bags screen printed. So I need to go to the store and get a brown bag so that I can print them one with some water-based ink, because water-based ink will dry on cardboard. Let me show you. So see, this is water-based ink. I did a test. This is water-based ink. And you just print it on here. You can run it through the conveyor dryer if you want. If you run it through the conveyor dryer, it will bend. But once the moisture gets out of it, it'll flatten back out. Or you can just let it sit and it'll dry. That's what I did with this one. So I want to do a brown bag for them with their logo on it. So whenever they give out meat, those old school brown bags without the handles, that's what they want, because they put meat in it. If it had a handle, it's going to rip off. So I'm gonna do a sample for them for that. And then the vinyl stand, we're getting ready to print a bunch of, I gotta make a stencil. I bought a big screen, the bigger screen, so I can make a stencil for our boxes. So people that order vinyl from us, we're gonna screen print the box with some, the light blue ink from the, like this color right here. I ordered that color in water-based ink so I could print the boxes too. Yep. Appreciate that. Yeah, whatever you got, send it. You know what I mean? You can see the only thing I have in here right now is that sticker, which whenever they send me this one, it was messed up. You can see, like, when it was in the tube, this side was messed up and that side was messed up, and I wasn't just gonna throw it away. I still put it up, but it is what it is. And then the other one over there, keep pressing over there. And then I got the Texas license plates over there hiding because I'm in Georgia, you know what I mean? So got to keep them out of sight. Yeah, no problem, Bad Brad. That's what I try to do. I use emulsion. I don't use vinyl. I've never tried it. Maybe I'll do a comparison video on it one day, to see what it is that I do. But everything, all these screens that I have over here, they're all done with emulsion. And you can see, because there's no consistency like with vinyl. See how you have a dark line right here from the emulsion? You can see, like, it's not sharp. See that? All of these are done with emulsion. See that? I think vinyl would be a little bit tricky because of the way, like, I've seen people do it, but I've seen them do it with speedball. Just that speedball stuff, with the speedball, you know what I mean? And they just do like little prints. They do something, it's like a shirt that says one word. It's nothing with a lot of detail. Never has a lot of detail in it. It's just like blessed or mom or dad. Nothing with a lot of detail in it. You know what I mean? Like this. You could not do this with a stencil with vinyl. There's no way you could do this. It would be so hard to do that. You'd have to use 651 for that, right? You'd have to use sticker vinyl because you can't use HTV because it wouldn't stick. So you got to use 651 so that it would stick. I did theirs. I did this too. Check this out. I got to do his artwork for his shirts too, because those are the pink shirts that we're getting ready to do too. I got to do those. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. Go home and hang out. You guys need any vinyl? It would be a pain to weed. Yeah, because you got to think, like, not only do you have to weed it, then you have to transfer it onto the screen and take the sticky paper back off. I just don't, that's what I'm saying. I've only seen people do it with like simple names. You know what I mean? And it's just like the speedball, just something really small, really quick. Nothing like what we're doing, where you got to put like a lot of pressure to make sure that it's actually gonna stick on there. And people that I've seen do it with vinyl, they usually use the ones that's just a tabletop. Nothing big. Yeah, Jerry. Oh, I thought it said farting. Hey, appreciate you, Kenny. Matthew, no problem. Appreciate you stopping by. Okay, I gotta check it out. Farthing. I thought it said farting. All right, so hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody's getting ready to leave, so I'm gonna get ready to leave. You guys have a good weekend. I'm gonna bring you over here. Thank you guys for watching this live. Everybody have a good night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And until next time, keep pressing. Keep pressing. Just like that, right? Y'all stay safe. Stay healthy, right? Take it easy.